Chapter 5 The Unanswered Call. Grogu felt the change before he saw it. The temple still looked the same, and training still continued, but the force no longer felt steady. Something underneath it had begun to twist, slowly and quietly, like a crack forming under stone. Ben Solo was changing. He trained harder than ever, but he also listened less. He questioned less, but doubted more. His emotions stayed close to the surface, and when he tried to hide them, they only grew louder. Luke believed Ben was struggling and would find his way back with time. Grogu, on the other hand, was not so sure. Grogu felt the same warning in the Force that he had felt long ago, the feeling that came just before safety broke apart. It did not arrive as fear, but as certainty. One night, Grogu woke suddenly. Not from a dream, but from a pull. Din Djarin. The feeling was clearer than it had been ever before. Alive, moving, searching. Grogu felt the path between them open, thin but real, like a door that had been waiting for him to touch it. For the first time since coming to the temple, leaving felt possible. Grogu stood still for a long time. He could go. The Force would let him. But something else held him where he was. Not the Jedi, not the temple, but the sense that something unfinished still lived here. Before he could decide, the Force shifted again. Not gently this time, not patiently. This time, it broke open. Ben's presence in the Force flared suddenly, sharp and wild, tearing through the quiet like fire through dry ground. Grogu felt other presences collapse around him, vanished too quickly to understand. The temple was no longer safe. Grogu moved without thinking, not toward battle, not toward answers, but towards survival. Stone cracked, fire spread, the Force screamed. Grogu did not try to understand who was fighting whom. He only felt the same truth he had learned long ago. When the Force breaks like this, small ones do not stay. As he moved, Grogu felt Din again. Stronger now, closer, as if Din had felt something too and had turned in the same moment. The path between them widened. This time, leaving was not just possible, it was easy. Grogu stopped. He could go to Din. He could be safe. But he felt something else as well. He felt Luke. Not in danger yet, but standing where danger would soon arrive, holding on to something that was already breaking. Grogu understood then that some endings could not be escaped. They could only be survived. If he left now, he would learn nothing. If he stayed too long, he would not live. So Grogu chose the space in between. He waited just long enough to see what he already knew. He waited just long enough to understand that this temple would not stand. And then he left. Not because he had stopped caring, but because caring had taught him when to go. Din felt something change in the Force. He turned. Grogu felt that movement and almost turned back, but he did not. The call went unanswered, not because Grogu did not hear it, but because he chose to finish something first. Behind him, the Jedi fell again. Ahead of him, the galaxy waited. And somewhere between the two, Grogu walked alone, carrying memory, loss, and a future that no longer belonged to any one path.